You want to see that Fury and Wilder again?
I want to see
King Kong Ortiz.
Huh?
I want to see.
You want to see that again?
I want to see Joshua.
You don't want to see that
and Wilder.
I don't. To be honest, I think Fury living his best life off of that.
Yeah, but
he fought a good fight, man.
He fought a great fight. He fought a great fight.
Who do you think won the fight? Do you think Fury won the fight?
I thought Fury won the fight.
Me too.
I was mad about it too, because I'm hard with Big Wilder.
One thing about Wilder,
but I'm honest though.
He's like Tony in the sense that this dude, first of all, under 220, so he's giving up 40, 50, 40, 20, 30 pounds to these guys. Yeah. He's the dude chasing them. And he's like, I'll fight. When he says he'll fight anyone, anytime, anywhere.
That's what I love about him.
There was this one racist dude talking stuff about him in the gym. You see this on YouTube?
Seen that.
This little white dude, somebody's underrated, I'll beat him up. Deontay showed up at the gym to box him.
Showed up at the gym.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mopped him. Hey, but the crazy thing is this. Like, I just, watching that fight, like, he was just always looking for the one shot the whole time. One shot, one shot.
Yeah, the first handful of rounds.
Hopefully he went back to the lab and working on his boxing a little bit.
He's
long. He should be able to jab.
He got it.
He got it.
But to Max's point, he take it personal sometimes.
Well, I mean, what's the use in having it if you ain't going to use it?
But the thing about Tyson, you might be able to box. And, it took me a while to come around on Tyson Fury, too. Early on, it's like, who's this big dude? He sucks. He can't punch. And S.S. Cunningham, who was coming up from cruiserweight, knocks him down. It was on network TV. On Fox, I think it was. He's down like he's out. Gets up and knocks out Cunningham. Then he gets the shot at Klitschko, beats Klitschko.
Yeah.
Don't forget, no one was messing with Klitschko back then.
Nobody.
Right. Then he gets to 400 pounds.
That's an old Klitschko, though.
Okay.
So I don't know about that.
Okay, but then he blows up 400 pounds. He's depressed. He's using coke. He's the whole thing. He's on addiction. Comes back off a big layoff, fights two guys who aren't good fighters, and then gets in the ring with Deontay Wilder. And not only did he beat him, we think, but he was left for dead in the 12th round.
He was cold out.
That dude got up like the Undertaker,
He hopped up, his legs wasn't wobbling or nothing.
Dude, he was cold out and just like
I thought it was over.
Just woke up.
He told me he doesn't remember anything before 4. First thing he heard was 4, so he was out. And then got up. So I'm saying the thing that
what a way to make a living.
So the thing about the heavyweight division right now is these dudes are special on the inside. You know what I mean? Like Anthony Joshua, same thing, got up against Klitschko. Got up when he looked like he was out to knock him out to win the fight. Tyson Fury got up off the deck. Deontay Wilder was hurt against King Kong Ortiz, comes back to knock him out. Was down in the fight against Fury, almost knocks him out.
See, that's what I love. I want to see somebody. I always said this about Floyd, who obviously is one of the greatest ever.
Sure.
I want to see him get off the mat, come back, and whoop somebody.
That's having a rival.
He ain't got to lose. I want to see him go through something, though. But in his fairness, he don't go through something because he trains hard, he works, and he's great.
And
Never been on the floor.
But I want to see him on the mat. I want to see him get up and then see what's in there.
But Chauncey, what about the fact that listen, Floyd is one of the 3 greatest pure boxers ever. Like Willie Pep. By the way, if you haven't seen tape on Willie Pep, YouTube.
I was about to say, I never heard of
Willie Pep, then there's Purnell, and there's Floyd, right?
He's just talking about skill.
Skill, right.
Yeah.
But Floyd was very...
I got to put Roy Jones in there, too.
Yeah, well, Roy was something different.
Roy was,
his skill level was off the chart.
But it was based on basketball games that go in the fight.
Roy's skill was based on an athletic advantage. It was not like anyone could do that. Floyd and Purnell and them had like technical skills, right? But Floyd was, when he says he's the great, what does he call himself?
The best ever.
The best ever.
Yeah, TBT, right? The best, the best ever. Really, he's right in the sense that he played the boxing game. He played the fight game better than anyone ever.
Yeah. And he was his own boss, too.
He was his own boss. He made like $1 billion. He always fought fighters at the right time, right? He was in shape every time. He never shorted himself there. Got out with his money and his marbles.
Yeah.
He worked the system. He turned the system around to work for him,
because he saw what happened to fighters like Tommy Hearns losing their faculties. And you guys were talking about the heavyweight division. That's why I love Evander Holyfield.
Oh, man, yes.
Because he always fought people in their prime, and he will fight to the death.
He sure will.
Yeah.
Holyfield, think of that era. Fought Tyson twice.
I was there.
Fought Bo 3 times.
Yes.
Fought Lennox twice. Fought Ray Mercer. Fought Foreman and Holmes.
Just think about what you just said.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Just think about what you just said.
The night Tyson got knocked out and the night Roy got knocked out, almost changed my life. I felt like one of my relatives died, man. It crushed me, man.
No, listen. I was at the Tarver fight when Roy Jones lost.
Oh.
So look, I'm gonna tell y'all the story. I was playing blackjack. I was at the Palm Springs blackjack. I'm up about 15, 20 grand or something like that. My host says, "Hey, you going to the fight?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You should put some money on Tarver." And I'm like, you know, why am I putting money on Tarver? This is Roy Jones. But this is a guy who I've known for years. I trusted him. So I go put $5,000 on Tarver.
You just gambling at this point.
I just put $5,000 up. I think it was might be 4-1 maybe. So I go to the fight, and I'm thinking Roy just gonna put hands on him. Roy, then all of a sudden he get knocked out. The arena goes quiet. I jump up on my seat. I was like, yeah, I won bread. The arena was quiet.
Everybody's looking at you like
Everybody was looking at me like I jumped on my seat. I was like 5 rows back. I jumped on my seat because I was in shock. I was like, and then I was just like, yeah, like loud. I was loud, you know.
Man,
I just get loud.
that hurt my feelings.
I got loud.
When you think
but
about,
it was like the air went out the room.
Think about Roy in his prime. Like Floyd was in his prime when Roy was in his prime. Did anyone think Floyd was as good as Roy?
No.
Roy was the best pound for pound by so much, you didn't even talk about anyone else. Then Roy goes away, and Floyd is that much better than everyone else. So all the kids who see Floyd and think he's that much better, Roy was that much better than him.
And Floyd took those years, too, because it was like 10 years with Roy, and then Floyd was like, I've been TVE for 20 years.
You ride that
to
out.
your point.
Nah.